A late season flash, one that could have huge stakes and could be a determining factor in how this season is remembered. Week 11 in EA Sports College Football. It's the Tennessee Volunteers and the Texas A&M Aggies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, I caught up with the Texas A&M head coach before the game. He understands this is a huge conference matchup with the 7-game winning streak on the line, but more importantly, conference play and ramifications for a conference championship. This is a huge matchup today, and he has warned his team, keep the streak alive by doing your job today. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Volunteers headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Running inside, it's Owens. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Reed fires to the wideout. Makes the catch, it's Craver. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know, receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it. You've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
The run inside. It's Owens. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And the Aggies are moving quickly down the field. Making the adjustment on the play. Throwing Reed. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown Aggies! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. What a quick start for this offense, putting up points on the first drive.
And that's got to feel good, Reese. You've been practicing all week. You've been practicing against the looks you were anticipating to see from this defense. You get those looks, you're able to come out, you run the ball, you throw the ball, and this offense right now is in a groove early.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Quick give. It's Bishop. At the 35, he's loose. There he goes. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Got him quickly. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, it's Bishop. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Turns it upfield. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels, and now they're all the way backed up against...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers. The extra point here would tie the game. And they tacked on the extra point. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Reed rushes on. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Taking it the other way. He's at the and he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Coming out with it, it's Bussey. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Left side, it's Johnson. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Got his man. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
And I think one of the secret sauces from a year ago for A&M was Craver and Concepcion. They were the best 1-2 punch in college football as far as playmaking receivers. Guys that could catch it short and take it long. Now you bring in Horton, who comes over from Alabama. This receiving core now, can they continue to grow? Can the passing game get better, Palmer, and take that next step?
Well, the good news is you still got Marcel Reed throwing the football, right? A guy with tons of experience and a guy who's made a lot of big plays throughout his career. So you bring in Horton, who comes over for Alabama. Big physical guy who can make plays down the field. Craver can take a hitch route, 80 yards, and score. Still a really good 1-2 punch in this Aggies offense, especially the passing attack. Still going to be tough to stop.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Again, it's Reed. Oh, pressure's coming. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down.
And that's one of the advantages on defense of forcing a 3rd and long situation. You can go to your dime personnel package, get a lot of those smaller, faster bodies to deal with a mobile quarterback like this who sometimes will try to scramble. That time, there was just nowhere for him to go.
He's got great speed. He's going to get loose. Touchdown ball! Stealing a score on special teams.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on him, and he just goes soof and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's Reed to throw. Under pressure. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. And that one's going to get Reveille howling a happy tune.
Reveille, the 12th man, all the swaying, the traditions when you go to an A&M game. These fans love their team, and they love playmakers that make big plays down the field.
He's going for it all. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. Almost everything has gone their way so far, up 21-7, and they have it back. Not much room to run. Give him 1 to the 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Rides to the back. Dragged down.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving out to the right. Now he'll throw back into the middle. Got it down the field. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
That's going to drive the defensive coordinator crazy because these guys take pride on their sub-defense packages. When you get into 3rd and long situations, that's when D coordinators love to get creative and throw all these exotic blitzes and pressure the quarterback. Nobody got even close to him that time. Way too much time to survey the field. And that was just way too easy for the offense to pick up that first.
We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. As we take a look at the stats, things a little one-sided so far. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Throws it deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Makes the catch. It's Craver. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Reed. They're all over him. Right side, it's Craver. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, man, I mean, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field, nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
2nd and long here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Turns it upfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
Really nice play call there because the defense might have been thinking on 3rd and short in the red zone. They're probably going to run the football instead. They throw it, catch them off guard, and now they've got 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Just going to keep it after the snap. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Throwing Reed. Rush right in his face. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Well, here's an interesting decision. It's early in the game. Do you want to be aggressive and try to seize momentum and go for this? Or do you just take the field goal and take the points?
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Splits the uprights. Good. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Things got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive and then quickly went to Pott with a pick on the 2nd one, and now they'll see if they can find the middle with this 3rd possession.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. This time they'll throw it. Holds on, it's Staley. And he's brought down after a nice game. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Bishop. Sees a crease. Turning it on. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Volunteers will snap it on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to the running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Trying to get the receiver on a drag route and working through all the bodies in traffic, but there's just too much happening. I don't think he saw the throw real well, and it falls incomplete.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Escapes the pressure going right. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's got enough for the 1st down, and he's stopped after a pickup of 14, and we've reached a 2-minute timeout. 6th play of the drive coming up. Hits inside. It's Bishop. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
You can tell, man, really made a point for this offense to run the football, to be physical and defensively. Already getting behind in this football game, not stopping the run on this drive. They've got to get more aggressive. They've got to get more physical on that line of scrimmage.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They give it to him again. Driven back.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Drives inside. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Dead center perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Reed. Look out. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got...
He's going for the big play. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And I feel like that was predetermined. They told him in the huddle, man, chuck that thing down the field. Like, haven't run the ball well, haven't thrown it well. They haven't really gotten started off on the right foot in this football game. Looks like they're still searching for answers, for something that they can get some momentum going.
Makes the grab on the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Here's Reed to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Horton. Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains. The Aggies headed quickly to the line. Reed to the air again. Lucky to get it off.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Texas A&M will use its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. After that sack, the offensive line better get its stuff together. Stuff, you know what I mean by stuff. 3rd down. From the gun, it's Owens. No more room to run as this defense rises up on 3rd down, and now it's 4th down from the 22. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Andy's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. Now a 2-possession game at 24-13. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Running inside, it's Bishop. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. We kick things off with Cal in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. And it's the Red Raiders in real jeopardy of kissing that top 10 ranking goodbye. They're being punked right now, dominated in every aspect of the game, and we haven't even hit halftime.
So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Hauls it in. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And finally the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. And he avoids the sack.
Now, that's the start you absolutely talked about and discussed in the locker room. This defense, they didn't have a lot of success in the first half. They needed some good things to go their way, get a stop, create some momentum. Great first drive by this defense. Now, their offense has got to put some points on the board.
On the return. They drag him down, and good coverage that time by the special team. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
The run inside. It's Edwards. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Aggies come to the line needing just inches for the first down. On the move. Oh, he's got some space. At the 20. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Reed. Rushes on. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
This quarterback part of their running game. He'll be stopped short, could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. Making the adjustment. Marcel Reed to throw for it on 4th. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
So here is the Tennessee offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
And the Vols peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Quick give. It's Bishop. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. D showing blitz and might be bluffing. Second down, going to throw it. Throws to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Matthews. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Vols with the 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
And the pressure continues to now shift towards this defense. And running backs had a great day today, carrying the football. They know they've got the lead late in the game. How aggressive do they want to be? And especially defensively now, what's your answer for this ground game? Because it's been really good today.
They keep count of their number of explosive plays, and that last one has them set up 1st and 10 at the 19. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. Going to stop play here as one of the Volunteers remains on the field. That is the junior tight end who they are taking a look at, and we'll have Holly Rowe check on his situation. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Snaps it in the shotgun. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Straight ahead, it's Bishop. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on 4th down. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short as teams want to make their move in the rankings. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And as we start the 4th quarter, they'll try to knock 3 through the uprights. There is no doubt, at this point in the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be.
I really like the decision by this offense. because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Throwing Reed. Oh, pressure's coming. He's sacked. This defense all over it.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Hits inside. It's Owens. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Quarterback keeper. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. Could not make his way to the corner.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
He'll pull it down and run. He slides down. He has enough for the first down, but there is a penalty flag on the play. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Reed. Gonna take a shot. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Out wide right, it's Craven. Makes the grab, and down immediately, he picks up a few.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. They want to run this quarterback. They don't get nearly enough on 3rd down, 4th down coming from the 48.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a 4th quarter game.
Reed to throw for it on 4th. Fires to the wideout. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Yeah, and you needed points. You wanted points badly, but listen, the offense, you know exactly what they're going to do. They're going to get in their 4-minute offense. Now, I got to start preserving that clock, using my timeouts, try to get a stop, and get this ball back to my offense.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up, and they cannot afford to lose this guy. Such an important part of their running attack. We'll have Holly check on his status. Now inside 4 minutes to go here on second down. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. Plows his way ahead. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using them.
The Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Bishop.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. And the Volunteers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Keep it on the ground. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Trying to squeak through the pile. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Unloads to the wideout. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, trying to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Here's Reed to throw. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, this situation in the game, trailing with not a lot of time left, I understand going to the sideline to try and save clock, but you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. Don't be afraid to use those. You can attack the middle of the field, use the timeouts to save the clock that way.
The quick game. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. To throw, it's Reed. He wants a big play here late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Reed. Under pressure. The short hands, it's Johnson. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. looking to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And obviously, guys, this drive is critical. You're down. You've got to score. So with a couple of timeouts in your pocket, man, like, that changes the whole dynamic of this 2-minute drill. Like, I can work the whole field. And here coming up on third down, man, don't be scared to do that. Don't be scared to run it. Don't be scared to throw a screen to get some yardage to get a first down.
He's changing the play. Again, it's Reed. Throws toward the end zone. And here's the third interception of the night. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.